Buddha, subliminally and subconsciously implying that this man radicalized him, or this man is still alive. That man is dead, this man is still alive, so they're saying that he's a perceived threat. You know what I'm saying? The only person that should be in that picture with Mika Johnson should be Uncle Sam with the long white beard, because he radicalized him, he taught him how to kill, he taught him how to snipe, he taught him how to basically... Yeah! Alright, give me 5! He taught him all of these things that put this man in a position to do what he did. So to imply that Professor Griff had anything to do with radicalizing him, Professor Griff had a lot to do with helping that man in the trauma that he came back with.
Right. So how did they take your passport without charging you with anything?
They call it detaining you.
For 8 years now, almost 9 years?
Neutralizing me, so I won't affect other people in other countries. And Skype ain't gonna work. It's those conversations that's being recorded that they're probably worried about.
I mean, because what I did hear, I hear of people getting deported. Like, for example, my man Shine, who I talk to sometimes. Once he got out of jail, they revoked his U.S. citizenship to get him to move back to Belize. And he's not allowed to come back to the U.S. But I've never heard of anyone in the U.S. who they took their passport from, who can't travel outside the U.S.
They dug up all kind of shit. I don't care if it's an alimony case, a child support case, anything that they can find to use, they'll put a combination of those things together to use it. But we've known cases where people have had drug and murder charges and all that kind of stuff and can travel freely. They won't let me travel. What is it? Now, y'all just met me. So what is it about me? You understand what I'm saying? I ain't got goons that follow me and travel with me and roll with me. I came here by myself. What is it about this hour-long interview that they've dug into my mind and they kind of figure out he's a fucking threat? Neutralize him.
What's good, fam? How's everybody doing? This is Jobs, and you are tuned into My Skin is My Sin on Blog Talk Radio. From goons to gods, we welcome everyone. We only have one rule, and that's be respectful. And I see that we already got Pill in the building. And let me get the Queen Afi on the line right quick, and then I'm going to bring the King in right quick, too. What's good, Queen? Hello? Afi? I'm not sure what's going on with that, but I see you in the queue and you are live, so maybe you just got me muted. So whenever you're ready, Queen, you are live, like I say. And without further ado, the man needs no introduction. From the music, from the building, from the lectures, to the wisdom, to the radio show, to the clothing line, just pretty much Mr. Do Everything, the legend, the man, the myth, Red Pill in the building. If I can actually get him. Oh, no, that was ugly. Hold on 1 second. See, I go through try to get the dope intro.
Peace,
and then he's messing up. What's good, King?
All is well. Peace to the family. Peace to you and yours, Brother Red Pill, reporting live and direct. Thank you for having me back on your show. It's been a while.
It's been a minute, bro. It's been a minute.
Yeah. Indeed, it's been a minute. But, it feels like it was yesterday. You already know.
No doubt, man. That's how family get down, man. How's life, bro?
All is well. Right now I'm with family in the car. I'm in Houston, just enjoying some time with the fam. You know what I'm saying? So, all is well, man. All is well. We just put this project out, Twin, last week. It's being received very positively by, the community and other people who are into God hop or lyrics with meanings and whatnot. So we're just looking forward towards the summer, to be very powerful. There's a lot of talk about putting the talent on the road. Brother Kambada, shout out to him, A.A. Rashid with his body of work, Dog Food, and me and my brother with the Twin album. So, sky's the limit, you know what I'm saying? it's time to reach the people in a medium where, you know, a language that they speak, and that's hip hop. So
exactly, understood. That's dope,
yeah.
man. I'm hearing good things too, man. To keep it a stack too. You
Oh,
know,
that's
so
what's up. I appreciate
shout out
that.
to y'all, man. What's up with the clothing
Thank
line?
you, man. Kings County, you already know. We're about to put the spring collection out. Some sweatsuits, some tech suits. You know, just constantly building, bro. Constantly. You know what I'm saying? It's an ongoing process. You know what I mean? The line is organic as it is. You know what I mean? Like it's always growing. We're always evolving. We have some good news we're gonna present on the day of the lecture when we're in Atlanta. The spot that we're going to be doing it at with Dada, you know what I'm saying? That's a sister who owns a clothing store, a boutique named Axum Culture. She's the owner of this property. So that's also going to be something that we're going to be having our clothes and things like that. But what I really want to talk about is the impact of the inspiration, you know what I mean, that I've been able to, you know, just people who've been coming up to me who've been starting their own lines, consultations that I've been doing, you know, people who basically just listen, and not just listen, but they're doing things. So, you know, they're changing their life for the better, feeding their family, and just seeing their dreams come true. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, in this experience that we're here, you know, depending on what your skills and your talents are, you know, it's really about just bringing these ideas and these concepts to life. I don't care if it's on a cotton T-shirt, on a canvas, on a big movie screen. Some, you know what I mean, some people is on spraying it on brick walls. Whatever you have to do to get the message, because the messages in the clothing, we're not just putting colors together. We're putting fonts together that say something. We're putting images together to speak. You know what I mean? There's never going to be a time when we put anything on any article of these clothing that don't mean something. You know, because there's a lot of meaningless clothes that are out there. Either they don't mean something, or the person who's wearing the article of clothes, what the clothing means is not in line with what that person represents. You feel me?
Pretty much a fashion statement for them, yeah.
Yeah. Like, if you're enlightened or conscious, you shouldn't be wearing, you know, symbols that are, you know, part of the deaf culture, or pointing to, you know, just, you know, boogerism, you know what I mean, or, you know,
Like, where do we draw the
lifestyle.
line with that, though?
It's interesting. I mean, it's not on me to say, because everybody is entitled to their own line. You feel me? It would be remiss of me to be like, nah, you can't wear this, and real men don't wear pink, and, you know, like, real niggas don't wear flowers. I mean, listen, you know, everybody has their own mission. Everybody's on their own journey. Everybody is individually different. You know what I mean? Even though we belong, you know, even though we're part of a collective, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, there be some things that I be saying that I'm like, yo, what was on that person's mind? But, you know, I'm not standing next to no dude wearing a dress. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll just draw the line right there. Like, you know, we're not doing that.
Yeah, like, that's like one of the and I'm sorry about that, Marlon. Apparently it keeps buffering on YouTube. Hey, we're doing the best that we can. Shout out to Boots on the Ground TV also. And shout out to Know the Ledge, man. Y'all been doing y'all thing for a minute.
Salute to Blue,
Man.
KT, Mama Pill. Yeah. Shout out to Know the Ledge.
Oh, and I would be remiss if I don't mention that you was the first champion of the Conscious Olympics Live. That was pretty dope.
Shout out to the Conscious Olympics. I was looking at the award the other day. That was very fun. I hope y'all do something big with that. You know, I'm gonna throw it out there. Like, that's a great app idea.
We got an app. I just ain't really had the bread to really expand it the way it needs to be done. But we definitely we working on that. So yeah. We
know,
definitely
they be doing,
already there.
Black Jeopardy. That's the new thing. Everybody's into Black Jeopardy. So if you guys got the Conscious Olympics, you know, and then to be honest with you, those questions were kicking my A double. You know what I mean? Like, they were challenging. You know what I'm saying? So if you keep it going, like, remember, and the children were so, like, we was in Baltimore, and we were in front of all of these children, you know, and they were so elated that there were monetary rewards attached to learning, you know, knowing your history or knowing your culture. And I was like, yo, that's how we got to do it. For this new generation,
Yeah.
you know, they all about
the
that
excitement
bread,
was dope,
you know what
man.
I mean? Like,
yeah, I'll never
it was
forget
dope.
that, bro.
Yeah, it was dope. Salute to
You know,
everybody
and I'm
who was
waiting
participating.
Oh, my bad, but I'm kind of waiting on Griff before we really get into the Fear of Black Planet 2.
Okay.
How do people contact you?
I could be contacted via Instagram, Twitter, EL_PHILTHMOOR, like Phil Thomas Moreland, my government, but PHILTHMOOR, EL_. That's the best way that, you know, people could reach out. Hit me up on a DM if y'all want to, you know what I mean? If there's anything that anybody wants to build on and talk about. I get so many DMs, like on a daily basis, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you'd be surprised how many, you know, real world issues some of our people have. You know, I'm talking about near death, you know, suicidal type things. Like, it's real out there. Depression is real. Anxiety is real. Trauma is real, you know. So we've been dealing with a lot of those cases lately, you know what I mean? And, you know, I'm just here. If I can help, I will. And if I can't, I'm going to point you in the direction of somebody who can, because at this point in this community or this network that we belong to, there's people who can handle everything. You know, I'm comfortable saying that, you know.
And that's interesting when you bring up depression. Like what do you tell people? How to go about kind of tackling that?
Say that again. Sorry.
With respect to depression, you know, somebody calls you up and say, you know, I've been depressed lately.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
One of the things that I could do is I could draw from experience. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm more so speaking to them from a place of relating, you know, and I explain to them that this is something that a lot of people go through, and it's unique for individuals who belong to what is known as the conscious community or woke. You know, niggas got new names every other day. You know, whatever new name somebody came up with, that's what I'm referring to. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I could play with it, but you know what I'm saying. Path of enlightenment, you know, the journey, whatever they want to say. Because you're going against the grain, bruh. You're not going with the, you know. But then people are becoming depressed for going with the grain. So it's a catch-22. You unplug from the matrix, you go to Zion and wear burlap and eat, you know, lentil soup all your life. You might fall into depression. You stay in the matrix, you be a part of the machine. You're a battery. They feeding off of you, your sweat equity, your spirit, your soul. Their spirit cooking you. You turn depressed. You watch TV all day, you know, Ratchet Mondays, CNN. You know what I mean? And you're following Trump on Twitter, you come depressed. I mean, you watch World Star all day, Vlad, you become depressed. You get on YouTube and look at all of the conscious things going on, you become depressed. Like, it's all around us. It's all around us. I know some people that
we
are
don't
waking
talk
up.
about it enough.
Yeah, we ignore it, and you know, we wait for other people's drama and trauma to pop up, because that is a way to deal with depression, by watching somebody else go through it. You feel me? Some people are able to forget how fucked up their life is, or, you know, some of the issues that they're dealing with, core issues, mommy, daddy issues, and things like that. When they see somebody else on the cross, you could stop and watch a nigga burn, or you could watch somebody on the cross, and it will relieve your pain. Or they'll watch Alton Sterling get murdered over and over and over and over and over again, or Stephonte Clark wigging out, you know what I mean? Or they'll go on World Star and watch niggas get knocked out because, you know, I thought I had it bad today. That nigga got it very bad. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah.
So,
and that's kind of sad that we do that. But we do got a caller already in the queue. If you want, man, we can get to 5301. And I'm not sure what's up with Afi's phone. She didn't call, but it didn't drop a couple of times. So as soon as we get together, Queen, I'll get you in. So hold on one second. Let's get to 5301. What's good, fam?
Hey, what's up, brother?
5301. All right,
hello?
Yourself. What's going on, King?
Good.
What's on your mind, bro?
Yeah.
We got Red Pill on the line.
I was just listening. How you doing, Red Pill?
Peace, King. How are you?
Good, bro. Good. Yeah, I was just listening, but I guess just thinking of a question real quick. I guess still on the topic of depression.
Mm-hmm.
How do we look at depression from like the white supremacist point of view, as far as them like just implementing things on a daily basis to put us in position or predicament?
Yeah, that was a great question. One of the things that they're using against the collective of our people, I don't care if you're conscious, if you're woke, if you're watching TV, or if you're part of the narrative where you're paying attention to mainstream media, you're part of the PSYOPs. And PSYOPs is the psychological operation. There was an article that recently came out that says watching Black Death online or on TV, meaning, the Alton Sterling, the Philando Castile, it triggers PTSD. So when people are in a place of depression, when they're in a place of anxiety, they're in a place of stagnation. They don't want to do anything. They don't have dreams of Wakanda. You know what I mean? They're in a perpetual, they could easily be programmed into fear, right? False expectations appearing real. And what mainstream media has done ever since Trump became president, they ramped it up. It was already on one level. They turned the notches a few notches higher, to where every day there's rumors of war. There's a trade war with China. There's a war in Syria that's going to spiral into World War III. There's all of these conflicts. There's all of these bills that are being signed, and then the police is out here clapping dudes down on some Hunger Games type of thing. So there's no resolution. It's one thing to traumatize the people, but there's another thing to give them no redress. Ain't nobody gonna put in no work. There's no guilty verdicts. So that's gonna cause anxiety and depression amongst people who begin to identify with the melanin that they see being destroyed. Because we identify. Remember,
Peel, hold on 1 second, King.
All right.
Bro, you gotta. It sounds like you at the barber shop, and it's like clippers are.
All right, let me mute it.
That could be me. I'm in the car.
No, actually that works. That's perfect right there.
Okay. I'll mute
mine
real quick.
So we identify as Black people. Think about it. Like when one of us messes up, all of us messes up, right? When one of us makes it. Now, Black people are, Floyd Mayweather beat Conor McGregor. We all beat his ass. You feel me? We identify collectively.
And we shouldn't look at it like that.
Yeah. Well, they do a good job on the white side of identifying individuals. Lone wolf. He was an individual. He was a lone wolf. They never tell you what websites all of these shooters were on. They never tell you what they collected when they went and scrubbed their social media. Nobody has no influence from any white supremacist whatsoever. They will never let you know that. But on our side, when we see one of our own get clapped down, like Stephon Clark, I don't, if people are uncomfortable with that, I just say Sandra Bland, Alton Sterling, all of these names that they've been put in front of us. You know what I'm saying? It's stagnating. It's creating stress. It's creating depression. It's creating anxiety. It's creating all kind of things that start in the mind first. So remember, dis-ease starts in the mind, and then it goes into the body. So I'm sure that if somebody was to do a very thorough case study, that they could find that a lot of people in Black America are dying from depression. They're dying from heart attacks. They're dying from stress-related diseases at a faster pace than they were about 8 years ago. And on the flip side of that, white men are leading mortality in America right now. They're dying the fastest. Think about it. But they don't talk about that on the news because they don't want to trigger that kind of depression and anxiety in the rest of in their own people. But they're going to give it. They're feeding our people all of this negative stuff. Remember, on Facebook, you see all of those stories of 12-year-olds, girls and boys that are graduating college, you know, but they don't show that on CNN. You know, that's not front page news.
Image
you know, and
everything.
that's why we got liberation-minded media. You know,
that's right.
Us, Do the Knowledge, Black Eye Stand, Black Power Radio, Shabaka's Experience, Rundown
that is the most
with
important
Renee.
thing. Facts. Black media should be they should be funded to a tune of $1 billion.
And more.
Because that's how important they are.
Hey, I don't mean to interrupt, but can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh,
what's going on, Queen?
Hey, peace. What's up? What's up, everyone?
And shout out to everybody that's checking out the live stream. Shout out to Chester. Shout out to Kimba. Shout out to Jason. I can't really bring up the YouTube because if I do, it makes the rest of everything kind of buffer pretty bad. So if you in there, I'll be checking from my phone from time to time. Right now, we got the King Red Pill on the line. If you got a question or a comment, call 347-855-8692, and you got to press 1 to get on the line. And you know what, man? I'm not sure what time Griff is supposed to call in, but if you are tuned in, King, go ahead and call in. Just press 1.
Okay.
Because I want to jump into the fear of the Black Planet, you know.
Okay, we can do that.
What is it? When is it? Give us a little breakdown on that. Oh, snap.
Hello?
Oh, okay. That was the other King. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. So tell us about it. I saw a couple of clips of Fear of a Black Planet 1. What y'all got planned for this one?
Well, we did Fear of a Black Planet 1 in the year of 2010, right there in Atlanta, Georgia. Me, Professor Griff, Noble Lampool, Blue Pill, and A.A. Rashid was scheduled to be there, but he couldn't make it. That was a classic lecture. We laid out a lot of stuff that was taking place inside of the culture in that time, okay? Around that time is the rise of BMF. Well, let me see. What year was that? No, it wasn't the rise of BMF. It was Rick Ross coming out with the BMF record, you know, the rise of that whole trap rapping thing, where the culture began to really focus on, you know, trapping, moving weight, moving bricks, and, you know, shit like that. Fast forward to today, 8 years later, find ourselves in a very interesting place and time where, you know, the President of the United States not only are open, I don't even know what to call them because I don't want to use the word supremacist because that is not an identity. That's not a definition that applies to the people who we're trying to identify. When I refer to them, I utilize white inferiority disguised as white supremacy or white fragility disguised as white supremacy. Because when you do the definition on both of those terms, it fits everything that we're seeing. You know, Dr. Francis West Wilson, who was the inspiration for the Fear of a Black Planet album, it just had his 25-year anniversary the other day. Chuck B and Public Enemy and Fear of a Black Planet, salute to them. You know, they based their album off of the book, The ISIS Papers. And with the ISIS Papers laid out, you know what I'm saying, beyond a reasonable doubt, is that there's a genetic conflict taking place between genetically superior people and genetically inferior people. Genetically inferior people are in control of nuclear weapons, economies, resources, systems, institutions, you name it. Go down the whole line. They're the ones who are in control of the, and I'm not just talking about in America, we're talking about on a global scale. Even when you think that other people are in control, if you dig deep enough, you'll see the puppet master is usually these people that we're referring to. And these people, this president that we have, not only is he completely against people of color or people of melanin, but he's put out many different statements, markers, you name it, speeches where he spoke about not only his disdain for our people, but what he has planned in the upcoming years and his 4-year run. Because a lot of people are waiting for him to get impeached, but they don't pay attention to Michael Pence and what he represents, who's behind him, and who his supporters are. He's a white evangelical, white right-wing, Grand Dragon. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's one of the top ones. And these people's main job, they're the ones who justify slavery. They're the ones who justify the inferior position that our people are in. They're the ones who justify global war to fulfill biblical prophecies. So they're very dangerous. You know what I'm saying? They're very, very dangerous to mankind, just to humanity, based off of what they've done since their rise. When you talk about Jim Crow, when you talk about slavery, when you talk about the lynchings from the Christian organization, the Ku Klux Klan, that's what we're talking about when we say evangelical right-wing Christianity, and as Mike Pence is that man. So all of the policy, all of the rollbacks of Obama era policies, like all of the damage that they've done in his last year and a half, however long he's been in office, they can impeach him tomorrow. They already set this thing in motion. The goddamn military is running the government. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really pay attention to who's in charge, it's not really. You know what I'm saying? It's Donald Trump and the deep state. Cambridge Analytica, Facebook scandal. Oh, go ahead.
On that note, man, what I'm going to try to do, man, is I'm going to try to just call Griff. And shout out to Knowledge Born, man. Definitely the whole family, man. But, man, always, man. Definitely, man. That's my brother right there. So let me see. And I've never done this before, so if I screw it up, we got a correction on the play. Hey, you know what? It is what it is. Nobody's perfect. But hold on one second. Let's try this out. See what we come up with. Well, everybody ain't have to get all quiet on me. I feel like I'm holding up progress. Everybody put the pressure on me just late.
I came in kind of late, so I feel out of place.
While you do your day.
And I'm going to try to put him in the screening room just in case, and hopefully this works. And if not, life shall go on. It's okay for you to talk, Afi. We're not going to bite your head off.
Yeah, so, sorry for my tardiness. I was actually trying to help out and, learn how to work the switchboard, but I should have known since the Sonetta thing didn't go well last week, there's something going on with my microphone. So either I need to get it fixed or something, because I'm pretty computer savvy and I just don't know what's going on with it.
Well, it's the retrograde. I just want to throw that out there. And I'm not one of those big, I don't try to blame the planets for, mishaps, right. But in the past few days, things have been going real crazy technological wise with me, so I don't know. I'm going to write it off.
Bring knowledge in on the call right quick, too, man. I hate to cut you off, man. But let me get knowledge in on the call. Oh, that's so nice. I know she over there smiling. Hold on one second. We got Knowledge Born in the building, and I forgot the guns, bro. But without further ado, man, the king, the legend, Knowledge Born out loud. What's going on? What's good, fam?
Peace, man. Peace to the family. Peace,
peace, knowledge.
Peace, red pill. So I'm hearing the conversation, loving the combo. Could we hear about that project, man? You know what I'm saying? The twin pillars just dropped a supreme bomb for the planet, man. In response to everything that's going on artistically, a supreme bomb, man. Can you tell us about the project, man?
Oh, the Twin album?
Yeah.
Well, we put out it's a double disc, and on 4/4 we released the first one, the red disc, which features Red Pill, Blue Pill, and our executive producer, the brother by the name of Cambada, who is definitely, one of my top 3, you know what I'm saying? Brother is very talented. He's a godsend to the community. You know, he helped raise the bar, and I'm just keeping up, you know what I'm saying? And like I was explaining earlier, you know, as teachers and frontliners and people to do what we do, you know, I just would say pioneers of, you know, the culture. We found it that being fans of hip-hop, seeing the state of hip-hop where it's at right now, and the confusion, you know, and also the commercialization of consciousness where everybody is just saying black excellence and, you know, peace queen and melanin. And it's like, you know, we're like, all right, we need to go ahead and add on to that conversation. We need to go ahead and throw our hat in that ring because, you know, that's the language of the youth. That's the language of the elders. That's the language of the, you know, everybody in between from 8 to 80. They listen to the drum. They respond to the beat. You know what I'm saying? So we went and put that poetry on wax. And it's being received very well. And we have the Blue Disc coming up very soon. That's going to feature my brother primarily, more than me. You know, same way the Scorpion King featured more Red Pill, and, you know, Blue and Cambada came in like my dude Ghostface came in on the Purple tape. So that's going to feature a lot of his poetry, spoken word, and some more music. But, you know, it's just we here, man. We here to do the work. You know what I mean? Just here to do the work. And that was a whole winter full of, you know, just digging in deep. You know what I mean? The music comes from the bottom of our, you know what I mean? The music is pain. The music comes from the pain. The music ain't just, you're not doing popcorn, bubblegum. So this project is a little darker than the last one. But for good reason. You know what I mean? We live in dark days. We're in the dark ages. You know what I mean? So, you know, go to Nicki Minaj for the popcorn.
Yeah.
That's dope, man.
But we got some videos.
Yeah, when the video's dropping, or did I miss something?
No. We put some teasers. No. We put some teasers out. Orthodoxy. My brother put out one called with the brother Just B on Easter. He dropped one. It's like a lyric video, you know, fire. And we put out a Wakanda clip, but those were teasers. Those were just teasers. We also are featured in the Holy Ghost video with Cambada and Brother Rich on the from the Black Magic. The album is called Holy Ghost, and the song is called Black Magic. And if you go and watch that video, that's the quality and the bar that we're intended to raise. You know what I mean? That's the level that we want to present our artwork. You know what I mean? With this project, 8K. You know what I mean? Like just that industry standard. So, you know, when it reaches the eyes and the ears of people who know nothing of us, they'll be like, okay, this shit is, you know what I mean? Like it ain't no janky, you know, iPhone video. Like, no offense to nobody doing iPhone videos, but you know what I'm talking about.
Right.
You know, you got to compete. We got to compete. It's a global market now. You know what I mean? And, you know, dudes in Japan is turning up.
It's Cam Donna in my books. That's Cam Donna. You refer to him as such.
Cam Donna.
You said Ghost on the Purple tape. I forgot.
Ghost,
Cam Donna was on this joint.
Like came in.
Yeah,
exactly.
Cam Donna on this joint. Yo, Capadonna had a verse so epic on Win Awards. They said they don't perform that no more. That's his.
That's yo.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's
Cambada is crazy, bro. He's silly. Like this is what he does for life. I don't do this for life. You know what I mean? Like I do what I do. I was always an artist. You know what I mean? Some of the best rappers, if you really do the research, them niggas know how to draw. They just have not pursued that. Like some of the best rappers, Beanie Siegel is an artist. I could go down the line. It's a lot of them. You just have to do the research. And I always tell people the same way that you draw when you're scribbling, you're doing cartoon characters, niggas is doing the best of Wakanda. You know, you're coming up with ideas from your brain and you're utilizing your pencil or your pen and your hand is doing the drawing. when you're doing bars and you're rhyming, it's just the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
You're just painting pictures with words now. You're not drawing out the word. You're not drawing the picture. You're painting it with words, and it's more complex. You know,
I
and
feel
it's
that.
more complex.
I feel
and
that.
to pick the beat.
I used to
you know
write
what
a
I
little
mean?
bit back in the day, so I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So the sonics behind it, you know, all of that was thought out carefully. The sonic, the arrangement, the skits, you know what I'm saying? All of it, you know. And like I said, it's just adding on to the chapter. There's albums out here that are parts of this chapter. Shout out to Cyrock and Soul Messiah too. They doing their thing.
And while we got a little break, I did try to call Griff for whatever reason. Blog Talk just ain't cooperating. So if you're out there, King, call 347-855-8692. I also text him. So you know, hopefully he'll call up and also.
Man, what's up? I text you. I guess you didn't know what my number was, so you ignored my text. I was like, I know you see me texting him. Yes.
Me? When?
No, not you, Jobs.
Oh.
You
talking about Phil?
Yeah.
Oh, you ignored her, King? Oh man, what are you gonna do about that one?
You know, I mean, that's new to me. You know, people usually don't ignore me, so I was like,
oh no, what happened? Did you text me earlier today or something?
Nah, days ago. The fly.
Okay.
So,
all right.
That's real Phil though. It ain't just you though, Queen.
Yeah, that's me. My bad. That's on me. I forwarded. I just pressed the forward button and started sharing it. But pardon me. Yes, that's on me.
That's cool.
You know, no doubt about that. But hey, but he
still
put the work in.
We're in retrograde.
We're gonna pull up our retrograde account and charge one more to the retro.
Right.
Go ahead. Charge one more to the retro debit. You know.
Hey man, so let me ask you this, man. And I'm not sure Wiseman on my mind, but is there such thing as perfection to you? And if so, what is it?
Man, oh man. The closest thing that I can see perfection is these children. When, you know, you're looking at your progeny or your seed that you gave birth to, and you're seeing something that they perfected, you know, about, you know that they're going to be better than you. Other than that, you know, there's perfecting your craft, but ask any artist out there, have they ever reached perfection in their craft? And they would tell you, nah, I'm still trying to perfect it, you know, because you always, even when you thought you reached that level of perfection, be like, damn, there's not a ceiling to this. Like, it's still a 5.0 to my 4.0. But it's all about timing. So
that's true.
What may have been my perfection when I released the album is like, next week it's like, nah, that ain't perfect. I kept listening to that shit. I done wrote the remix. Like, I'm ready to go back in the lab. You know what I mean? And perfection for the human is when you die. You know, it's when you die, when you transcend.
So what happens when we die?
I have no idea. I know that it's not over. That's all I know. I know that it's not over, and I know from people who claim that they've come back. They said that it's a blissful experience. You know, you've been released from this prison. Prison is the body, and the laws that, you know, all of these laws that govern this planet, gravity, you know, emotions. You know, all of that.
I don't know if I necessarily believe in like a heaven or hell, but I don't think it stops. I'm not exactly sure if you know, like, we get reincarnated. Well, of course I'm not sure. I ain't never died. But being in the medical profession, I've talked to some people that have had some, you know, experiences. And
right?
like, yeah, and when you talk to them, like, you see in their face whatever happened to them, they say happened, actually happened, or they believe that shit happened.
They believe that shit.
You know,
because remember, all is mental. So if you've been programmed your whole life on Dante's Inferno, then when that day comes, that's where you might go, because that's what you've been holding on to mentally. I think the Pope just came out and said that the concept of hell was not real, and to help release a lot of people from the fear of, the inevitable. Because that's what's stagnating a lot of people. They've been duped. You know what I'm saying? Duped.
But it also that concept, doesn't that somehow subconsciously prevent you from like going over the top doing dumb shit? Like if you don't think that there's like a bad thing, you know what I'm saying? Is it a deterrent to people?
It is a deterrent, but a deterrent could turn into, a hindrance, because you got people who don't want to move, or they don't want to do, or they don't want to live because they're afraid to live, because they've been told if you live, you can die. So you got some people who've been breathing all of this time and ain't even lived yet, because they're living in this cocoon of fear of the inevitable. Why be in fear of something that's going to happen anyway? You know what I'm saying? The strongest armies that were undefeated, they all share the similar concept. You know what that concept was?
What's that?
They embraced death. They embraced it. The Japanese, the Vietnamese, even the people that you could ask knowledge about, the people that they've encountered in the deserts or the mountains.
Yeah, that does make a big difference. When you're not having second thoughts as to what move you're gonna make because you want to stay alive.
Some people is like, you know what? I'm gonna embrace it because I'm coming right back. You know what I'm saying? And if I go out on my feet rather than on my knees, I'm gonna come back even stronger. And like I said, these are just concepts that existed in humanity way before I got here. So I just come across it, you know what I mean? But it makes sense to me. I'm like, you know what? I can see that, you know what I'm saying? And, religion and other little things, Jim Crow, the whip, it just got people in a scare zone.
Now, I know the Pill family is health personified, and I have yet to get a chance to try some of KT's food. I thought I was gonna get some at the last Conscious Olympics, but I didn't.
What happened? It was sold out, or it was done?
He didn't bring it. He was like, I forgot who asked him. I think Keith asked him, but he said, it was just the timing was off. So I definitely understood that, because you want to put your best foot forward. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing, man. But I'm a pig, bro. Like, I'm gonna keep it a stack. But for somebody who just absolutely like is not a health conscious eater by any stretch of imagination, what's like a baby steps? Transition into trying to do a little bit better for yourself and live a little bit longer.
Damn, that's a hard one, because everybody has. You know what I mean? Everybody's different. Once again, everybody has different appetites. Everybody has different limits to where they're like, you know what? This is enough meat for the year. I'm gonna stop right here. You know what I mean? Like everyone is challenging. I would say, go hard on the smoothies. Springtime right now, summer. Get very familiar with the fruits and things that the ones that help. You know what I mean? The ones that will enhance you for whatever it is that you're. Because some people trying to lose weight, some people trying to gain weight, some people trying to get rid of fatigue. You feel me? Like, there's so many different things. So just do the research on what's the best kind of fruits to add in your smoothie. Start out with that. Go to go to Trader Joe's, go to Whole Foods, walk around. Whatever stands out to you that you feel like you want to try out and see if your palate takes to it. Or,
Good idea.
I'm not gonna just throw the Savvy diet on you right away and be like, yeah, that's what you need to, you know what I mean? Throw away 89% of your refrigerator. That is
right, I be
that's
shitting
a
out
process.
leaves and stuff.
That's a process. You feel me? That is a process that you have to get. You have to arrive there. A lot of avocados is good. You know what I mean? Get into your salads. You know what I'm saying? Start with your salads. You know. Because if you're not,
I ruined the salad with the salad dressing.
Wow, you go super crazy with it.
Man, it's literally like the salad is the complement to the salad dressing.
Let the seeds the whole. My niece says that hurts me so much.
I mean, you want me to be honest though, right?
Nah, I feel you on that. If you go to the smoothie spot and they have sea moss, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily the Irish sea moss that Jamaicans sell, because there's a lot of dairy and some other things in that. But the sea moss that you can find at the smoothie spot, go in with that, because we're not talking about necessarily eating foods that you could just show off and be like, yo, I'm conscious, I'm healthy. No, you want to find things that are going to give you the nutrients that your body is not getting, and people are becoming malnourished as a result of that. That's true. That's why certain people are eating while they're eating, or eating the way that they're eating, is because they found something that's going to give the zinc that their body is not getting. Because as men, when you spill your seed, you know what I'm saying, you're losing all kind of zinc and magnesium and brain fluid. You know, how are you getting that back? You're not getting that back with processed and things like that, GMO. You're not getting it back like that. So people are finding these superfoods like soursop, sea moss, what's super heavy in zinc and things like that.
I definitely got to get my. See, I know it was the reason I wasn't that bright, man. I got to get my zinc up.
The monatomic gold. Blue Pill has the liquid gold. They have colloidal silver. They have monatomic gold. That's very good because you have gold deposits that are in your blood and your brain as well. So you have to return them when you begin to lose them. So alkaline water, all of that stuff. So sea moss has 98 trace minerals. You know what I mean? Sea moss has 98 trace minerals and nutrients. And when you drink that, you're just feeding a malnourished body, because you don't got to be skinny to be malnourished.
That is true. That is very, very true.
Yeah, that's and you're in the medical profession, so you know how detrimental the health of people who look like me and you are these days and times. And, you don't got to watch what's the health to know where that's coming from.
And you know what, man? And we rightfully so protest, police shootings, but we missing a boat on the killings that they're doing to us in the medical profession. But before we get off with that part of the bill, let me get Rome in on the line right quick. What's good, bro?
Yo, what's good, fam?
All right.
Rome, we got Red Pill, we got Queen Afi, and Knowledge is in the building as well.
Okay, peace, Afi.
Hey, peace, Ron.
Peace. Red and blue, purple like Prince. What's good, fam?
Peace, Ron. What's good, King? How are you?
Hey, what's good with you, man? Maintaining, man. Glad you came back, bro.
I'm honored, bro. It's always an honor.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Knowledge, what's good? Knowledge on?
He probably doing 72 shows. And shout out to Dark Crimes. Call it in the middle of the show. Hold on one second. Y'all continue to build right quick.
Who that, Rome right there?
Yeah. What's good, fam?
Word. Hey, y'all got to know that Red Pill is a veganologist. He's on a whole nother level of the diet.
Yeah,
when you can see a ologist talking shop with the dude behind the counter, like, so what are you using this? Do you use this or do you use that? You understand what I'm saying? Like a vegan chess master with the joint. You see what I'm saying? And also, you know, I messed around and brought some meat around him. You know, we found Superman's kryptonite. So, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people be out here fronting like they living this life, you know. You hear this other stuff around. Like, I had to literally throw my food out, you know what I'm saying, for my man to gain his strength back. so it's really not a game out there. Real talk.
Word.
Real talk. Well, you already know, for real. He was like, yo, hey, get this out of here, man.
Yeah. Someone was like, hey, man, where the vegan spot at, man? Where the vegan spot, word.
we was driving for hours, you know, so I got water for everybody, all this other stuff. I was like, yo, man, I'm about to die out this joint. I need some sustenance. And all I saw was that. And I'm about to eat it. He's like, yo, knowledge. I was like, yo. He's like, yo, that joint is killing me, that smell. I had to throw my joint out the window, man, just to take it as it was. Drink some water. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, but word, yo, the vegan, yo, the whole, like, vegan, as far as, like, the food availability and, like, just the choices now is crazy. Like, I eat it like a vegan meal every day now. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I fast daily, and, like, usually, like, my daily meal is a vegan meal now. Like, even though I don't consider myself to be vegan, you know, quite yet, I'm, like, part-time in it. But,
part-time.
You know, like,
they done bought stuff. You eat the lettuce on Tuesday. Hey, but
y'all know what's up.
We got quite a few people in the queue.
Huh?
I said we got a couple of people in the queue that would actually like to get on and ask a couple of questions. And I want to make sure that everybody get a chance to build with Red Pill. We don't often have him on the platform, so let's take advantage of it. And again, you know what? And before we do that, I need to remind you that you are tuned into My Skin Is My Sin on Blog Talk Radio. We are also live on Twitter, on YouTube, and on Facebook. Make sure you check out intellectuallypetty.com. Make sure you check out myskinismysin.com. Make sure you check out liberationmindedmedia.net. Check out blackspot.com. Don't forget to check out the Family Thought Crimes. I know I'm missing some people. Oh, check out mrochelle.com, designsbymonet.com, and kmlportraits.com, because that's the family queen, Afi. And if you have not seen her art, your eyes are and your soul are missing out. On that note, kind of dope. I'm going to have to use that again. Your eyes and your soul are missing out. Anyway, let me
that was dope.
Been waiting along.
That was fire.
That was kind of dope. Yeah, it was.
That was fire.
All first verse, too. Let me get the 2144 right quick. What's good, fam? 2144, are you there? You fell asleep? I hear something. It's like the TV. All right. One more time. 2144, are you there? All right. We're going to go to 9595 right quick. What's good, fam?
All right, man. Good, man. I just wanted to say, first and foremost, respect to all of y'all on the platform, and I think it's a beautiful thing. Shouts out to you, Red Pill. What's up?
What's good with you, bro?
Hey, man, good, man. I had a chance to chop it up with you briefly. You was with your son, and also you was with your brother. Y'all stopped by. I believe it was the Black Comic Convention that was going on in Harlem at the time. You know, I chopped it up with you. Yep, chopped it up with you, man. Yeah, no doubt about that. Just want to I just want to say first and foremost, man, I like the fact that you brothers are so expressive, not only in your craft and how you speak and conduct yourself in the public, but also what you're doing with your art online and your music as well. And, we rock with Jobs 100%, man. This Prince Solomon from Thought Crimes. Jobs is that dude, and he took on the name of My Skin Is My Sin, one of the most obscure yet best tracks by the greatest rapper, one of the greatest rappers, Ice Cube, man. So, you know what I mean? You know how that is, man. So, you already know. I don't have time for this sleepy eggnog music that's going on right now. So when I heard some of y'all spitting, man, and y'all was putting things together, we love it all the time, man. So again, shouts out to all of y'all. And also, Red Pill, thank you very much for being the national Negro ambassador for Scorpios everywhere. We get a bad rap a lot. I'm just gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? So I like that you put that together and you break down that science, man. No. Yo, Jobs, how you doing, bro?
I'm still learning about it
man.
to this day.
Oh yeah, you are. All right,
yeah. But we do get a bad rap, so yeah, we have to.
Yo, man, come on.
We have to put it out there for the corpse.
Yeah, man, you already know. I met my queen Sincere. You know, she's a Pisces. She's cool. She's fine. She's like, I ain't scared of you. But most of the people you run into, they be like, oh, yeah, you know, I agree with you. I agree. Oh, yeah, by the way, what is your sign? You be like, oh, I can't do you. Like, wait a minute, we was just building for like 30 minutes.
That didn't exactly just come out of nowhere. You know, y'all kind of
having so many
shout out
balls
to
for
JD
Scorpios.
Epkins Jr. in the YouTube chat room. You are not by yourself. I'm just trying to juggle a couple of different platforms, so I do apologize. But don't go nowhere, man. Definitely
man, no doubt, man. Jobs, you know, it's a beautiful thing what you do, bro, man. And, you know, when we first chopped it up, man, you always have a beautiful, positive energy. Shouts out to you. Shouts out to big homie Doggy Diamonds as well, man. You know, a lot of solid brothers, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, no doubt. So anyway, I'm going to go and get up off the line, bro. I just wanted to slide through. Shouts out to you, Red Pill, man. You know, we really enjoy your stuff and the information that you guys are disseminating to the public, because you don't have to do it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do it. And also being intelligent, being enlightened. I know people, you know, they kind of think like folks are elitists, but you got to understand is that's not an easy task to take on, to say, you know what, I'm aware of what's going on around me. Not only that, but I'm also going to disagree with the narrative of the culture. You get ridiculed for that. So for what you cats doing, you, Jobs, and Jobs, you and your beautiful crew, what y'all doing is an excellent thing. So I'm going to go ahead and get off the line. Y'all kings and queens, please take care, be blessed, and keep living, all right?
No doubt.
Peace out, man. Peace,
bro.
I'll holler at you in a minute.
All right, no doubt. Peace.
No doubt.
Yeah, big shout out to Thought Crowd,
definitely, man. Love they show, man. And shout out to Sincere, wherever you at, Queen. Shout out to you. Damn, where was we at though? I had something on my brain. See, man, I'm telling you, I need the zinc. I'm gonna have to go shopping. You know, I do need to change some things, man. I'm gonna keep it a stack, man. I'm getting older now. You know, I wake up to go to sleep. I need to change some things.
You did the impossible. Phil. You got this man to say that he gonna change something.
Well, technically, I didn't say that I was. I said I needed to. There's a difference. You know, however, I am starting to see the importance of being around.
He acknowledged it.
Right.
That's the first step in the healing process.
Man, you see how you trying to backtrack now?
Well, yeah, that's kind of how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like it's hard, man. Like, you know, I use alkaline water to chase my Henny. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a start.
Shut up, bro.
I don't think so.
It's a start.
I
you know
would
what
not
I mean?
necessarily call that a start, bro. That's
what you mean?
Can I share something with y'all real quick? That Blue Pill had dropped on me, and it changed my whole perspective about, you know, because I'm gonna keep it a buck. This shit is not easy. It's an ongoing struggle to be super healthy in a food desert. But he said that, you know, for those of us that are like work for ourselves, independent, you know, self-providers, self-employed, your body is your office. You know, your health is really your wealth when it comes to that, because if you don't feel optimum, if you don't feel up to par, if you're not operating at, you know, at 100%, then your business can suffer. You know, you might be lazy. You might not feel like you want to get up. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many factors that make me say, you know what? I gotta be in optimum health, because if I'm sick, then my family don't eat. You know what I mean? It's not like you could get unemployment when you're self-employed. So for those of us that are out there beating these concretes and providing for you know, a lot of people, we gotta really be very healthy. We gotta, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not telling everybody to drink alkaline water your whole life, and you know what I mean? You just have to, you know, you got to do what's best for you.
But
you know, you'll determine how it is when you're feeling that, you know, everybody knows their limits.
And you can't get discouraged, because I got a little discouraged. We went to the vegan restaurant, and I got some vegan catfish, and I'm not gonna lie, man, it just tastes like I don't know, like a rubber sandwich. It was horrible, and it discouraged me from really trying anything else vegan. And then we, on the way back, I did try a brownie, and there was absolutely no difference in the taste. So it's just like with regular food. You don't like everything.
I think you had another kind of brownie. You know what I'm saying? You might have thought it was might have been some lettuce in the joint, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't the lettuce that you were referring to. You know what I mean?
It was green.
Right.
It was green.
It was delicious, though.
I tried to be vegan for a day. I thought I was going to be peeling the Conscious Olympics, you know what I'm saying? And to my detriment, you know what I mean? I was in last place on the joint, you know what I mean? Yo, them young children was hot, yo. They was next to me. They was hot. They was like, hey, man, nah, yo, you know this stuff. You know this stuff.
You was mad as shit.
They was mad. They was hot. They was like, you know this. You know all of them answers. I could see your face. Like, they was going in on me over there.
And then you lose.
I had to give them all the money in my pocket, yo. I had to give them all the money in my pocket. It was like, and give us everything. I was like, oh, because we could have won. They were serious.
No, we got to do that again, man. We got to do it again, man.
They were serious. They was going in.
We definitely do, man. And
yeah, that's a fact.
I just want to make sure that it has some growth with each one. I don't want to just do it, not the live one, just, for the sake of just doing it. I want to make sure that, the participants, are have seen the other ones and are interested in participating completely. I want to make sure we got a good spot. I want to make sure, I want to bring the kids back involved, because that was pretty dope. I kind of missed that on the second one. Just want to make sure that when we do it, it looks good, it feels good, and people have a good time. But we definitely will be bringing that back, and we're gonna bring it back to the show too. Pill, what we do once a month, man, we do what we call Black Business Buzz. And literally, if you got a business, you can call up. You'll get at least 60 seconds to promote your business, free of charge, doesn't cost anything. So, when we do that, I'll tag you if you want to call up then and also promote the clothing line. You could definitely do that. You want to promote the music, you could definitely do that. If you know anybody, that's got something going and they would like to get out there a little bit more, just let us know. We ain't asking for nothing. Just enjoy yourself, and treat people good. Because it sucks, like we're so hard on each other. Like we'll have one bad experience with a black business and want to just swear off black business as a whole, but Walmart can screw you over every time you walk in the doors, and you ain't got shit to say about that.
That's true.
And stop complaining about the freaking prices. You'll spend $1,000 on a goddamn belt because it got some G's on it. Anyway, let me get off my soapbox. I do apologize for that. Sometimes I get a little first.
No, that was a good point. And if I can add, that's why they need to check out the Black Business Buzz shows that we do for our community once a month. Call in, and you can get information on reputable black businesses that understand and value customers. So it'll help out with some of that.
All right. Let's see where.
Another day, I was sharing an experience that I had. I'm in Houston, Texas right now, and we went to something, and this is noisy for me. I'm inside of this convention center trying to put it on mute. But
wait, where are you? We could have did the show on location. I'm in Houston.
Energy Center.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm at the Energy Center right now. So I went to something at the Shrine of the Black Madonna called the Black by Black Experience, right?
Mm-hmm.
And hold on a minute. What I saw at the by Black Experience was something that's what I would say revolutionary, because my whole thing is this: if we're businesses, if we're small businesses that are, let's say that I'm a 9-to-5er and I want to create a small business so I can get out of corporate America, 9-to-5, or whatever that may be. I'm looking for a way out. There needs to be a monthly or a bi-weekly marketplace in all of these communities where there's more than 20 quote-unquote conscious people or woke people, or, you know what I mean? And, these days there's a lot of people in a lot of places. So my whole thing is black businesses need to have marketplaces in order to, hold on a minute.
And shout out to the black marketplace that happens every first Saturday at the Shrine of the Black Madonna on MLK in Houston. So anyone listening that can check it out, go check it out. There's dozens of black vendors there all of the time, and as well as some lectures that go on and workshops. So it's definitely a great experience.
That's pretty dope. And Rome, I ain't sure, I know you at the gig, so I don't know if you hung up or the call just dropped. And shout out to LS Martin in the YouTube chat room.
Hello?
And JD Epkins, again, it's just been rolling with us. All right, Rome said he's going to call right back. Yeah, we got you, Phil. You there?
Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay.
I was just wanted to finish up that thought that, for small businesses to operate, because you could be a small business, you could be an independent business, but if you don't have a marketplace or if you don't have clientele, and if you're not being introduced to your community on a weekly or bi-weekly basis, it's going to be hard for both your business, your products, your inventory, and your brand to grow. You feel me? That's one of the benefits of 125th Street in Harlem, is it's an open marketplace. So we're able to go out there either every day or every weekend and plug into the community and then build our brands like that. Like wherever you live, if you're thinking about how do I get this shit going, how do I start something going, go to the flea market, go to the swap meet, go to even if you got to go into your city council and say, yo, we need an open air marketplace at least once a month. That's cultural. Not no rinky-dink shit, you know what I mean? You might want to do something that's cultural for the people that live in the community so they can come out and support you. That to me, that's like nation building 101, because that's the foundation that a lot of communities and, towns and things of that nature are built off of, commerce. You know what I'm saying? So the Buy Black marketplace that we were privy to be at in Houston at the they do it once month, every first Saturdays, like the sister just said. I spoke to the coordinator, and she's actually looking for different states to do this in. So if you're hearing my voice, please contact me, and I will be the liaison and connect you with the coordinator, because I think, like, everywhere with D.C., Atlanta, Texas, Florida, Georgia, you know what I'm talking about, New York, like, there needs to be a moving marketplace, like how they got the, the shit could grow as big as a convention center, like where I'm at right now, because our culture or what we belong to, right now is worth trillions of dollars, and it's priceless. You can't put a price tag on it. But the health and wellness industry is $1 billion industry. You feel me? I remember when Dr. Sabi and Mama Pill and them were advocating for eating healthy, they were laughed at and ridiculed by their own people in the 80s. They were even laughed off of the block by quote-unquote Europeans. That was not their thing. Okay? They was not into that shit. That wasn't what they was about. Fast forward to today, you got Whole Foods. They're becoming the face of healthy living. People are like, nah, I don't want to eat vegetables and I don't want to get on that healthy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because, I'm a real nigga and I ain't trying to be like white people. That's insanity when you hear shit like that.
It is. That's dumb.
So now you're attributing healthy eating because health is wealth. There's nothing, I don't care about the Benjamins and how your rims are spinning. If you don't understand the concept of what health is, then you don't even understand the concept of life. These niggas is running around chasing trinkets and doing everything to destroy their health. That's what the culture is about. Everything to destroy, popping pills, right? Sipping lean. Man on man, Bakiman, you know what I mean? Body sculpture, body enhancement, getting cut up and whatnot. And the brother just told you that malpractice is the number 2 leading cause of death of Negroes, blacks, and colors everywhere around America. Nobody got, and we still run into the hospital or to the man in the white coat like there's nothing wrong with that. So everything in the culture is pointing you to be unhealthy while chasing these motherfucking trinkets, while chasing this imaginary smoke and mirrors, fake ass dream. Because we live in the matrix, and you've seen it. You can fake it till you make it. Social media, curated lives and shit. Everybody's out here putting up a front.
Thanks. And on that note, let me get to the next. My bad. Go ahead, bro.
Nah, I was
going to say I was going to get to the next caller after you finish that build.
Yeah, just finishing the point is just saying that, and I'm not getting on here on some elitist health nut type of shit, you know what I mean? I'm just saying to the family, yeah, real talk, because it's not that serious, you know what I mean? Like I said, I struggle with this shit, you know what I mean? I go back and forth with it. But what's very important, because there was a question asked about depression earlier, a better diet, some good sunlight, some exercising, you feel me? And some people who are supportive in your life, because ever so often we have these parasites, these energy vampires around us, these people who fucking feed off of us. That's where the depression is going to kick in. When you're running around gossiping, the chatty-patty circles that a lot of people belong to, like, there's nothing healthy about that. You know what I mean? The hatred, people claiming that they hate this and they hate that and they hate these people. That's like you hating somebody does what to them?
Nothing.
I never saw niggas hating, you know what I mean? You just going to wish that they die, but you might die faster than the person because you living with hate and you feeding off of hate. That will make you more unhealthier than if you moved in a better frequency. And that's a fact. So I just wanted to end it on that, you know what I mean?
No doubt. And on that note, we're going to get to 4448, and after that, 2144. And I'm sorry, somebody trying to say something? All right. Anyway, all right, we'll get to 4448 right quick. What's good, fam? Hello. You got to be ready. 4448, you there? All right.
Is that me?
Go to 2144. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Yep, that was you, bro. 4448.
Peace.
How you doing, King? What's going on, bro?
Peace. Hey, man. Peace, Red Pill. Peace, everyone out there, man. Everybody has to understand that right now is a very critical time. You know what I mean? It's the time where we recognize self, and recognizing self means that, the man, which is us, the original man, we're going back to the mind. We're going back to who we are, and who we are is not just the body. And so that's where a lot of us don't really get that. There's the body, there's the soul, that there's the mind, and that if they're not aligned together, then there's not going to be much that we can do about the condition, because everyone has an essence, and that essence is mostly positive or mostly negative, but it's all balanced, right? But I'm just saying that you have to understand self. You have to know yourself so that you can balance yourself. If you know that essentially you're not a good person, you have to know it, and to know it, you have to acknowledge it. And to acknowledge it, you have to, of course, you have to interact with other people, and so that you can get to have a sense of self. Because if you're on your own all the time, and that you're thinking all that wicked shit and all that, you know what I mean, or whatever that you're thinking about. I'm cursing on you.
You're all right, bro.
You're not. You need to interact with the rest of the people to get to know what's good and what's not. So knowledge of good and evil is one of the first things that, you know, most of us, we need to get. I'm all over the place. I didn't even know that you guys were going to take my call right now. So the first thing I needed to say was rest and power to the great. You know what I mean? Press Wellsing, Dr. Sebi, Steve Coakley. There's way too many for me to name, but Khalid Muhammad, you feel me? And so they laid the foundation for us, right? And they left a great body of work with enough information for us to get a reflection, and that reflection is self. Feel me? So that's where I'm heading. So we need to continue. We need to have a continuation of that, because these are our ancestors, and our ancestors are trying to reconnect us to our even like the older ancestors, right? And I feel like right now what happens is that a lot of people are lost into the ego, and they're not fit to lead our people, because we're all supposed to lead our own self. I don't want to just like go off like with like long paragraphs and everything, but I'm just saying that basically.
Well, I do got somebody else in the queue, King. I don't want to cut you off, but I do got somebody else in the queue.
Right. So I'm saying that you need to have knowledge of self. You need to know yourself. You know what I mean? And basically, my point being is that we need to know about certain things. We need to know about language. We need to know about etymology. We need to know about, you know, the science of things, so that we can get back to building not only ourselves, but, you know, our kingdom. Our kingdom is universal. A lot of people don't understand that. The Dogons, the people at Botswana, the Griots, they told us that we came from the stars. Like we traveled, like, you know what I mean, like the whole galaxy and whatnot. Like we had spaceship. We've always been here. We're not only the body that we see. The body that we see is only the God made manifest through the Trinity of the black man, black woman, and black child.
No doubt. On that note, though, King, I got to get to this next caller, man. They've been waiting for forever, so I don't want to. And I got to get Red Pill back on the line because his call just dropped.
No problem. Just know that man is mind, man is matter, mind and matter are one, and God is mind.
Okay. No doubt, man. And salute to you, man, for tuning in. Definitely appreciate your time and your wisdom. And you have a good day, King.
Thank you for calling.
And we got you back live, Pill. You back on.
Yes. Yeah, I tried to reach out to Griff. My call had dropped. Then I was like, let me reach out to the old Jizzle, because I know that, you know, sometimes he's traveling and things of that nature. But I'm waiting for him to hit me back. As soon as he hit me back, we'll get him on the call.
All right, no doubt. And in the meantime, in between time, we'll get to 2144 right quick. Y'all silly, right, man. Stop inboxing me this silly shit, man. Y'all can't be interrupting me while I'm trying to run the show here. That's why I can't keep up with the comments. What's wrong with y'all? 2144, what's good, fam?
Hey, peace, family. I got a question.
What's going on, bro? How's life?
Everything good. I got a question for Red Pill.
All right, shoot.
I'm a young producer out of Atlanta. I was wondering how could I get in contact with you to produce some music, get together and lay some tracks down.
Okay. All right. Networking.
You there, Red?
Pill?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Yeah, I'm a young producer out of Atlanta. I was trying to link. Salute, Red. Peace, family. I was trying to get in contact with you, man, and see what was the best way to send you some beats.
Oh, dope. We definitely need more beats. We've been getting a lot of beats since we dropped this project. I'll give you an email right now if you're ready.
Yeah, I heard the new album, the Twin Pillar album. It's
okay,
dope.
You like that? I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. No doubt. So the email is the letter THE.
Yeah.
Mart, like Supermart,
MART.
All right.
Yeah, the number 125. The letter TH at Gmail. So the Mark 125 at Gmail.
You got an echo over there too, Phil.
I think
Okay, all right.
He got the radio on in his office on his line.
Peace, family.
Oh, that was him?
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, and good
I've
luck
been
to you,
following
King,
the
man. I
channel
hope
for
it
the
works
minute.
out for you.
Okay, I've been following the channel for a minute, and all the knowledge and information. I just appreciate what y'all do, and just keep spreading the light and the knowledge.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that.
Damn, was he talking about us?
Peace, family.
Oh, is he?
He talking about?
Cause I read
He talking about us?
No, red pill, red and blue pill.
Look, cause I took that
and my skin is my sin. Knowledge born Allah. Like there's a continuum that's taking place inside of. You know what I'm saying? We all work with each other, and we work together to spread this information. So I appreciate you, King. But the show that we're on is an extension of what it is that we do.
Definitely.
So you got the radio in the background, and it's causing an echo too, bro.
I got it on speakerphone. My bad, family, but I appreciate y'all with all the information and Red Pill. I'll be sending you some beats, Red Pill.
Let's get it. Look, I'm gonna be in Atlanta. This is actually the call for the lecture on the 22nd in the West End at a new location across the street from Soul Vegan.
Okay, across from the West End Mall.
Across from the West End Mall. We right there in the West End. We're going to have a spot out there, a new spot. We're going to be doing more lectures. We're going to have merchandise, products. So me, Griff, and Blue are going to be out there on the 22nd. So if you can, please pull up.
All right, I'm in Atlanta. Young Pharaoh has a show out here tomorrow. He also has a lot of information that I follow. Like I said, just peace and light to the family and keep spreading the light, man. Appreciate the knowledge.
I appreciate
no
you,
doubt,
King.
man.
All right, stay up.
Peace, family.
All right.
Peace, fam.
That's what's up.
It is what's up. I like the echo for a second. When it was me, it sounded dope. And hopefully that works out for him. That would be kind of dope.
Yeah, that's what's up.
If somehow we was able to facilitate some linking up some greatness.
That's how it happened.
I tell people
that
you
is
gotta
how
go
it
for it. It's either yes or no. Go for it.
Yeah, if you don't shoot your shot, you'll never make it.
Nope.
Exactly. You never even know if you was gonna make it.
That's what's really killing us, man. They're killing our kids' dreams.
Of course.
And that's why that was one thing, like with the whole Black Panther movie. When everybody was going back and forth as to the positive and the negative. That was my thing. Is it gave kids a dream, and people devalue that for some reason.
They do. They devalue art and imagery. I say that all the time. All the time.
And let me share something with you, because this is how psyops work. You know what I mean? And this is what the fear comes from. This is to point out the fear of a black planet and how it manifests itself. Right after Black Panther dropped, everybody was talking Wakanda, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was talking about this dream that they were having about an all-black, bringing it back. Let's go to Africa and rebuild it. Let's have an all-black nation where we're on top. Then you begin to see in the media, immediately after that, they went right back to their psyops. They went right back to the triggers of the PTSD with the cop killing. They killed like 4 people in one damn weekend. But the Stephon Clark story gained legs and momentum. There was a shooting in Texas with a dude with his pants around his ankles. There was another shooting. There was all kind of killings. So they're beginning to ramp up a lot of the negativity. They had all kind of reports come out right after that black children were, less black boys were less, successful than white boys. All of this negative shit. You know what I mean? that is basically suggestion. They work with the art of suggestion. So they suggest a lot of things to people who take it for law. You know what I'm saying? That's what the media and that's what a lot of their literature, their publications do. They just suggest it to you. And you might be in a depressed state, or we might be looking at our people ourselves in a lower place, and we just go along with it. You know what? Maybe I ain't shit. Maybe we ain't about shit. Maybe we, for our children to wear T-shirts and hold up signs to say, "Am I next?" My nigga, that's dream killing. You know what I'm saying? These little niggas want to be dream chasers. If you're holding up a sign to say, "Am I next?" You know what I mean? What does that really say? What is that saying about their dreams? They don't even know if there's a future for them. So there's a culture war taking place. You know what I'm saying? We have to be very mindful of the culture war. The Black Panther thing, we could talk about that, but like the sister was saying, the children, they don't understand. I don't think they caught the subtleties of some of the programming that was being done. I don't really think that they did. I think more so that they walked away with the fact that they saw black men in power, black women in power. Not just one, they saw a whole nation of it, and they were impressed. You know what I mean? And and they're like, yo, that feels good. It feels better than that slave shit that we saw. Not to take away anybody's experience or history. You know what I mean? I won't be that cold-hearted. But what I'm trying to say is the depictions of those movies of slavery are not even accurate all the way, and they're done intentionally to put our people in a sunken place. They're not giving you the story of the hundreds of rebellions. They're not giving you the stories of the hundreds of, you know what I'm saying, positives that existed during those times. They won't even show you a free Negro at that time. They won't even show you a nigga on his horse galloping by the plantation. He wasn't even in bondage. They don't even want you to think about that. So,
all right.
Yeah, we got to keep feeding these children positive imagery and, showing them in a position of power.
And that's definitely what Afi does. Like, man, just the artwork is just inspirational, to say the least.
Oh, dope.
Man. You guys. I don't know if you checked it out, man. You gotta check out Afi's artwork sometime. Plug yourself right quick, Afi.
Yeah, I gotta check that out.
I'm a boss. I don't know what to say. Now, KML Portraits, KMLPortraits.com. I'm actually taking a couple of more orders for Mother's Day commission. I don't know. I'm real sporadic with it. I'm working on a collection for a show in October, so I'm not really advertising too much of it. But Red Pill, you can definitely go and check it out. I have a lot of work on there I've done for a lot of master teachers and noteworthy people that and I'm pretty sure have worked and collaborated with. So, check me out, even just for future reference. I'll run into you soon at some point.
And for those of you people that did tune in to hear Griff, we'd have reached out. We've tried. Not sure what happened. Things do happen in life. So we're not gonna slam the brother or nothing like that. Definitely appreciate him trying to be here. That's on the negative, but on the positive side, we got a shitload of information from Red Pill. So that's never a bad thing. Actually, that's always a good thing. So things work out the way they're supposed to work out. And I got cable now, so life is good. It was interesting, because I was without cable and internet for about 4 days, and the first day I was going crazy, just trying to keep myself busy because I was just bored.
You need some books. What do you mean?
Well, you know what? I wrote a little bit and I thought a lot. As the days went on, it was easier to think. I had not really sat down with myself in a long ass time and just thought about some things and how I can be better.
That's understandable.
You know, so I call myself trying to meditate, but, you know, I don't like myself that much, apparently.
You a mess, man.
It lasted about 2 minutes. And I was like, oh, I'm fixed.
It starts out slow, but you gotta keep at it. Everybody don't pick it up at first.
That is true. All right, hey, Pill, so when the young brothers come to you and they say, well, what book should I start out with? Well, I've been thinking, I've been seeing some things, I've been watching you, I kind of want to learn some things for myself. What book would you recommend as the starter kit?
Well, we got a book club. We have a cyber book club that we started up.
Mm-hmm.
I got a little more tweaking of it to do, but the book club is going to solve a lot of those questions.
That's never a bad
because
thing.
we're going to have.
That's always a good.
We want to do astronomy. It's going to be 20 titles on that. Metaphysics, 20 titles. You know what I mean? It's just going to be a whole cyber library. You can read it off your phone. You know what I'm saying? You can read it off your tablet, your computer, your desktop. It doesn't matter. I'm with the basics. You know what I'm saying? I tell them Dr. Francis Quest Wilson, the ICE papers. You know what I mean? It depends on where you're starting from. Where's your journey starting from? Hold on a minute.
No doubt.
Yeah, the ISIS papers is essential in just the overall understanding of the black plight in this country in particular, especially the black man in relation to the family.
Depending on, they may be starting out in health. They may be starting out in health. They may be starting out, with economics. I tell them Amos Wilson, Blueprint for Black Power, because that book was so prolific and so chock full of information that could be updated. You feel me? I'm wondering, what's going on? Where's the organization or the group that's going to do that? You know what I mean? Powernomics, Claude Anderson. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Phil Valentine, The Wounded Womb. I tell them to read everything the Queen of Four has written. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're a man. Because if you read some of Queen of Four's books for the sisters, City of Wellness, these are classic titles. You know what I'm saying? They're going to help you understand your future mate, your daughter, your aunt, your mama. It's going to help you understand a lot better because you now know how to heal. You now know how to identify and diagnose some of these issues that may be popping out. You know what I mean? Somebody might have an anger issue. Somebody might be, somebody, whatever it may be. I feel that these books and the way the Queen of Four put them together will help everybody. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's
so,
dope.
I give them the basics. Yeah, I try to give them the basics, and then I tell them, climb that ladder from that point. You know what I mean? But once again, I received so many of those questions, we decided that we're going to have to put together a cyber library and, give them some of these books that we recommend.
That's dope, man. Make sure you tag me in that, too, so I can help spread the word.
I surely will.
And we got Rome. I'm going to get you back in the line on the second, Rome, and I got 9894 in the queue. So hold on one second, Rome. We're going to get to 9894 right quick. What's good, fam? 9894, are you there?
Hello?
Going once. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can. 9894, you there? You alive?
Yeah. I just wanted to get your opinion and word on what do you think it's been so many different, types of attacks as far as the black community. What do you think about these psychotropic drugs that these pharmaceutical companies are coming up with?
Actually, me personally, it ain't the psychotropic drugs we need to worry about. It's the weed.
Pharma, Big Pharma is in bed with big prison. You know what I'm saying? Is in bed with big military. These are some of the biggest drug dealers on the planet. And if you look at the opiate epidemic that has gripped America in the last couple of years and whatnot, then you kind of understand. This was a result of prescriptions. This is a result of pharmaceuticals. This is the result of psychotropics and whatnot. And the culture that we belong to, hip hop. Remember, big pharma is attached to big business. So big business is the motherfuckers signing niggas to their labels. Big business is the people that are paying for the songs to get streamed. Big business are the people who are funding these operations the same way that they funded gangster rap and crack rap and all of that other stuff. So all of these people that are, these little niggas is talking about popping pills and taking Xannies and Percocets and, you know what I mean, and sipping lean. Okay, we're going to put some money behind that. You know what I mean? Because these people were popping in their hood already, but when you get $1 million push, like we doing good with what we're doing, but imagine if we got a multi-million-dollar push behind us. When the machine turns on, you find your music and you find your message in places where it would never have arrived. So they put niggas all in suburbia and all in the hoods and all around because this shit is getting broadcasted around the world. Big Pharma's cleaning up at the end of the day. Black men are suffering. Black men and black women are suffering from mental health issues off the motherfucking back. Black men and millennials and black men, not even just millennials, old heads are suffering from depression, anxiety, the stress that comes about living in gentrified areas. You can't afford to live where the fuck you lay your head no more. You know what I'm saying? So
it's like a perpetual stress cycle.
It's a perpetual, ongoing, the shit is non-stop, bro. You feel me? When the minute you thought you got one thing off of you, here comes another one. So what do people wind up doing? Self-medicating. Weed man pulled up in a fucking Phantom the other day around my way. They're doing good in the category of selling weed. Hold on a minute. Hold on 1 second.
No doubt. And I'm telling y'all, man, people are slow. Like, they turning weed into crack. Like, I seen a dude literally.
They really are.
This was a crack pipe. You know, like the crackheads have disappeared, and they have some of this weed is so motherfucking strong.
Are you talking about a glass blunt or a vape pen?
That shit it looked like a crack pipe. I think it was a quote-unquote glass blunt. That shit was a crack pipe, you ask me.
Look, I have a glass blunt. You know what's funny? I bought it like last year, and I was showing a couple of friends, and that was the first thing they said. You know, you look like you're smoking crack. I ain't used that much.
Right. You over there getting your Pookie on. Hold on, let me get Raw Man on the line. My bad, bro. You over there looking like Pookie, though. You live, Raw. I'm just saying, though, like even the government is telling you that the weed has increased in its potency significantly. Like, if you listen to somebody that's 60 years old, and hold on 1 second, let me respond to J.D. Epkins. Definitely appreciate that. We got called dope. Oh, that's got to be a first. Let me screenshot that so I can put it up on my wall. Our social media on Instagram is My Skin Is My Sin and the number 1. Twitter is My Skin Is My Sin and the number 1. On Facebook, you can check out our group, My Skin Is My Sin, or you can check out the fan page, My Skin Is My Sin. And you can email us for business contacts or anything like that. Email Rome the plug at goonstogods@gmail.com. And check out the website, myskinismysin.com. I ain't sure if Pill is back with us. I nope. Rome, you there?
Hello?
Yeah,
hello?
Hello?
Yeah, Griff is about to call in. That was him on the other line.
Oh, okay. No doubt. And,
So we
and
got
salute to
Griff.
the caller.
Okay.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, we
can. Griff?
Okay, yeah, my fault. That was on me. I got a question for Pill.
Yeah.
So,
wait a minute, hold that
who
thought.
You are, man.
Stop that. Hold that thought just for a second.
Go ahead.
We got Professor Griff in the line. I hate to cut you off like
Okay.
that, but I had to. And without further ado, we got the legend. Hey, we got to get the legend in on the line, man. Professor Griff. How you doing, King?
With y'all. I'm maintaining, trying to be a reflection of you. You know that.
Not me, bro. Not me. Trust me.
we air alike. We so much alike they can't tell us apart, man.
No doubt, man. So we got about 20 minutes. We got about 20 minutes left, man. We want to make sure that we take advantage of it. What's on the agenda for Professor Griff? How can people get in contact with you? What you got coming up?
Well, my thing is, I have the honor and the pleasure of hooking up with the Pills. We're going to continue this Fear of a Black Planet, and we're going to take it to every place we can take it. Fear of a Black Planet Part 2, and so we're going to make it happen, man. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm doing my film, The Oculus Inc. Decoding these symbols, letting people know what it's really like in this world, dealing with this psychic energy. So I'm doing a few things, man. But people can contact me directly at 678-557-2919. Yeah.
I don't want to cut anybody's wisdom, but I'm gonna have to tag out or tap out. Love and light to the family. It's been a pleasure. Griff is gonna take y'all home. All right. I look forward to seeing the family in the building on April 22nd in ATL, Georgia. All right.
Okay.
No doubt, man. Definitely appreciate your time and your wisdom, King.
I had a great time. Yes, thank you. Indeed.
Yeah, much love. Peace to Red Pill, man.
All right. Peace, Pill.
Okay, man. Wow, Professor Griff in the building, man. First off, thank you. Definitely appreciate you coming by, man. Jeez, I get so many things, man. And I know you get tired of the public enemy questions. I know you got to. If you don't mind, I just had one.
Oh, okay.
Where'd the name come from? I haven't heard that part of the story.
Well, Chuck always used to tell that part of the story. Of course, it was James Cagney had a film called Public Enemy Number 1. But then when we sat and we talked about it, we was like, when we went over the Constitution of the United States of America, and they wrote us in as 3/5 of a human being. You understand what I'm saying? We was like, wow, we really, truly public enemy number 1. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody hates black people, but they all of them borrow and take from black people. You understand what I'm saying? How you feel, good boss? We meet again. All right. I'm on this interview real quick, good bro. All right. So, yeah. But that's where the name came from, and it's kind of stuck. And Chuck, being at Adelphi University, a graphic artist, put that logo together with the black man and the target, which is a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah, that's definitely got to be one of the most recognizable logos in the history of ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, like top 2, that and Wu-Tang sign, definitely top 2.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Of course.
That's a fact.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah, man, well, hey, you go anywhere, one of those two, and people will know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, man. You've been putting in work for us for decades. What keeps you going? Why? What, where does the energy come from?
I think the energy comes from, as a matter of fact, I just got off of World Star. They got World Star Radio now, and the brother asked me the same question, like, what moves me to do what I do? And I'm like, man, when I drive through the hood and I see these young shorties and I know that they don't know, they could be the next one that some of these police shoot down, and I got to get to them before the cops get to them. You understand what I'm saying? That's just my logic. So if I could get to them and get a word to them and get with them and talk with them, I'm good, man. But the thing is recreating these platforms to meet them where they are is the most difficult thing. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, yeah. But, them other people control the platforms.
That is true.
So they can filter what's being said.
My thing with that, though, is that, and I'm from when Public Enemy, I'm from that era. I remember my Uzi weighs a ton, the whole 9. But what I didn't see was a passing of the torch, not only musically, but business-wise. Like we got a couple of people like Diddy and Jay, they've been doing it so long, who have profited greatly, but I don't see how, like that didn't transition into us owning our own mega corporations.
I don't know. That's not necessarily true, because more entrepreneurs, black independent entrepreneurs, millionaires, became millionaires during that era, if you do the research. outside of the music industry. I'm talking about clothing. I'm talking about real estate. I'm talking about other things.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's definitely true. Expanding into
that's true. Right, exactly.
So how come that hasn't translated to this generation? Or am I missing something?
Because no, you're not missing it because the music changed. The platform. We went from digital to analog. It changed. It changed, and then resonating with the music on an analog level. You understand what I'm saying? It changed the way we thought about things. It changed the way we thought about ourselves. And that's just real talk, man. For real.
That is real.
We have to look at it. Right. So much so, Zuckerberg right now is being grilled by Congress, trying to figure out how did 87 million users information get out there.
And so you got some books about the psychological covert war on hip hop, correct?
Right. Yeah, that's part of my question. It's
sorry. Go ahead, Afi.
Professor Griff, as an artist myself, I'm constantly, trying to understand the images and the symbols that we see on a daily basis, and I'm a fan of your book, and also Acapella Revolution. So, if you can just give a brief synopsis of the understanding of symbology.
Just real brief. The signs and symbols, they speak volumes. They speak a certain energy that we don't necessarily hear it, we feel it. So when you constantly getting a logo shoved in your face and then you become part of that whole logo experience, meaning that you may go out, you'll get the belt buckle, the earrings, the necklace, you'll get the jeans and the jacket, and now you become part of that. Now that's you. But if you don't even know what the logo means and what it emits as far as the negative energy and frequency, it could be affecting you and everybody around you. So I started seeing these demonic images in the videos. And I'm like, I wonder if these brothers and sisters know what the hell they doing. Because these logos are not cool. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
So once I started revealing what these logos actually mean, people started taking and being a lot more conscious as opposed to throwing up the Baphomet sign or some of the other symbols. You understand? But even with logos like Gucci and all these other logos, you understand? So we don't really know what these logos mean. So we have to understand the energy and how it affects our psychic abilities. All right?
Yeah.
Have you been able to change anybody's mind on a logo?
Like just straight up, a lot of times people are heady or high-minded. If they're not really gonna sit and listen like that and change their logo. I've actually had some people call me and said, but because of what you said, I went to go make a logo, and I used different colors and I put something positive in the logo. I've gotten that.
That's dope.
But for somebody to change it, nah. Yeah.
But I think kind of you did though. You just changed it before people got a chance to see it.
Right. It's changing the core of how they think and how they approach their logo and their brand. Right. Exactly. Yeah.
That's really dope,
definitely
man.
changed some people. I design logos myself, and I'm sure you know Brian Liggins, who also does logos. And we've had multiple conversations. Well, in Revolutionary Minds, we worked with you before, so we've had multiple conversations discussing the logo back and forth, and actually talking about some of the things that you talk about in your book. So you may not realize, the capacity of the influence that you've had on some of us that are into imagery production. And yeah, we definitely think about that stuff now.
Oh, give thanks. I just say to myself, I just really hope that people get it before they make those kind of mistakes and mixing their energy and their brands and that kind of thing with these demonic forces. For real.
Yeah.
So what's your high point during your career and the low point?
Well, can you repeat that question again?
Oh, okay. I was asking, as far as like over your career, what's been like the high point? The wow, this is phenomenal, and what's been the low point for you?
I think low point of y'all probably already knows when my house got burned down.
Yeah.
Then I ended up making it back to Atlanta to sit across the street from my house, and everything I owned, books, everything, money in the safe, everything gone. You understand what I'm saying? That's low point. Well, I had 3 or 4 low points. They kicked me out of Public Enemy, shoved me under the bus. Yeah, that was one of the low points.
That was tough to watch too, bro. Just to keep it a stack.
Yeah. It was really tough to even go through, because when you're talking about not only brothers that you're in a group with, but brothers you grew up with, it's like, damn. You understand what I'm saying? And that's just real. High point, wow, man. Walking across the stage and being recognized as an artist beyond all the political stuff, yeah. And entering into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, that's one of the high points. The other high point was I was babysitting inside of the Regina Bell's, what's her name, dressing room, just to support another artist. You understand what I'm saying? I don't even know if you know who Regina Bell is, but anyway, yeah, it's like, okay, I get to be on the road, do what I do, be an artist, and still be a dad to somebody else's children that they really don't even know me, but trust me. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, okay. High point, being with Prince. High point, meeting Anita Baker. High point, yeah, all of these. Stevie Wonder. A couple of years ago, I ran into Stevie Wonder at a restaurant, man, and he was like, they whispered in his ear. I was like, oh, for real? He got up. He's like, nah, take me over to him. I'm like, damn. You understand what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, take me to him. So I got a lot of high points, man. Being on here with y'all is a high point, because in 2018, how many people are really truly having this conversation, man? For real.
Yeah.
So,
that is true.
We gotta look at it like we're doing something that not a lot of people are doing, man. Daring to have a conversation about some of the solutions. Yeah, I know a lot of people got shows and a lot of people are talking, but yeah, not too many people talking this way. You understand what I'm saying?
And you know what, man? You when you brought up being put out a Public Enemy, I saw a clip of yours, and you were saying, and I had never really even thought about it until I saw you when you were saying like Flav can get on TV and just show his whole ass, and that's okay. But I tell the truth, and I get booted like that.
Right.
And I've always been a fan of Chuck D, but I had to side eye that situation, like seriously, like especially after looking at it that way, like. Flavor of Love was okay. Like, just that alone.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Wow.
You know, like that.
Yeah. And so when you really think about it, man, it really do hurt when you think in terms of we having to survive this and really, and Public Enemy has become an institution now.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, we got to start looking at it like for what it really is. You understand what I'm saying?
Has Public Enemy gotten too big?
Too big for Public Enemy?
Yeah.
I think not necessarily too big, but I think Public Enemy never individuals. I think that's the best way to say it. We was always a group because we had like-minded thinking. We wanted to save our people. That was it, man. Ain't nobody want to be famous and be no star and be no whatever. No, we was going after our people.
Man, y'all did a hell of a job too, bro.
Oh, good, thanks, bro. But the fight is not over, man. I'm still in this, still standing, and I'm hooking up with Red Pill, Blue Pill, hooking up with my wife Soleil, and whoever else want to hook up, so we can continue this work.
That's so dope. That's so dope. And I need to let people know we got 4 minutes technically left. Blog Talk gives us some extra time sometimes they don't. But the live streams, I'm shutting them down in 4 minutes. So, and I'm not sure how long Griff is going to be with us. I want to make sure that I definitely...
We got to let people know where the place is coming up on the
21st
and the 22nd. The Wadada Natural Foods and Juice Bar, 878 Ralph David Abernathy on the West End in Atlanta. Of course, people can call me for tickets, 678-557-2919. Myself, Red Pill and Blue Pill, Fear of a Black Planet, Part 2. And then the day before that, me and my wife, Soleil is doing a Nourishing the Goddess lecture in Latonia, Georgia at the Black Dot Cultural Bookstore in Latonia, Georgia. And then me and Red Pill, we're going to set something off a little bit later on that evening, dealing with the cultural conflict and the crisis in consciousness.
That sounds interesting. Y'all live streaming that?
We're trying to, bro. You know, I'm not too up on technology. The pills got to school me. I asked Brother Rich. I called Sonetta. I'm like, yo, put brother up on game. Come on, y'all. Yeah, but I'm just being real.
I ain't mad at you, bro. I'm no expert either, man. So you ain't alone in that.
But you know something? We gotta try. We gotta figure out different platforms in order to get this word out, bro, because they shutting them down.
Yeah.
Have you checked out blackspot.com? BLAQ spot.com. Check them out.
Check it out. All right.
Yeah, brother Dario Cluis founded that and runs it. That's my man. You know, good people.
Okay.
Yeah, man, and actually they got all of the they got Black Spot TV, which is basically their YouTube. You know, the whole. I mean, like this shit is laid out too, man. It's not just I'm
gonna check them out.
Trash.
Okay.
You know, Black Spot and melanatedpeoples.net, and I'm missing somebody else too. You know, but there's a couple, because we had a couple on the show too. So I try to put people up on that, man. Because at some point, man, we gotta quit. We can't complain about Facebook, but be on Facebook.
Exactly. Yeah, but we can't complain about teachers are not teaching if we're not gonna support the teachers that are teaching.
Yep.
Facts.
Definitely.
You understand what I'm saying? So when you got a Patreon page and you got your PayPal open for people to give you $1 or a dime or whatever, and they don't, it's like, yo, want me to keep coming up 3 times a week giving this stuff for free? Y'all won't even support? It's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
And then you see them same people in line to get $180 ticket to go see some flunky artist. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, come on. Stop